Yo, it's your guy Huff. Hope all is well. We vibing on a level that we know so well. Got a crew in the mix, yeah, we making waves. Hufflink TV, where the passion behaves. In a world full of choices, we find our niche. Streaming through the madness, it's the life we preach. Cutting through the clutter, we're the chosen few. Talking tech and trends, it's what we gonna do. Gather round the screen, let's ignite the spark. From smart TVs to gadgets, we leave our mark. Exploring all the alternatives, you know what it is. Sharing insights and knowledge, that's how we live. Hufflink is the place where we come alive.
Hello, family. It's your guy Huff, and I hope all is well. Well, let me tell you what's going on today, family. In my last video, when I was talking about this Android black box, a great alternative to what's going on, it has an open source Android, so you wouldn't have to worry about those restrictions that you're receiving on other boxes. As I did explain, I have used this box several years ago. Works very well once you connect it to an Ethernet. Not a bad box, and that is a Bluetooth remote. And when you get your budget devices, you don't find Bluetooth remotes that often. Well, family, let me tell you what's going on. Your guy Huff received a strike from YouTube. They gave me a strike, family. Apparently, in that last video, I was showing you guys a little bit too much. A little bit too much. I guess I've got to be more careful, right, family? No hard feelings, but man, that video did receive a good reception, and I got a lot of views off of it. I guess that might have been one of the reasons. But anyway, family, we just gonna move right along. It said that I might not be able to upload for a week. Either it's been a week or I was able to upload this video. And so what I've done, family, I've modified the video. I hope I took the strike out that I received, because you don't want to get too many of those that could, take away your channel, and I wouldn't want that to happen. So it was an honest mistake. I was doing a little bit too much, I guess. So family, I have modified the video. So do me a favor, family, like, share, and subscribe, and share this video. I want to get the views back up on it, because this is a great device, and I don't want you guys to miss out on it. So family, this is the modified version. Let's get started. Hello, family. It's your guy Huff, and I hope all is well. I'm not going to keep you too long today, family. Family, you know the current events. Google supposedly blocking third-party applications. Just look at my last video, and I gave my take on it. But moving right along, family, I think we should have thought about other alternatives before this threat occurred. So what it did with me, family, it made me go into my bag. Now, in my last video, I did say this would affect the die-hard third-party people who really rely on those third-party applications. So family, what I've done, I went into my bag. So I'm going to be speaking to you. You probably said, Huff, what about us? Family, I got you. Now, there is a box that exists. It's Android, and it's open source. What I like about it, you don't have to sign into Google. There are no restrictions at all. It's an open source Android box. Now, I purchased this box probably about 3 years ago, and my purpose on purchasing it was I specifically bought it to put third-party applications on there because that's what my clients wanted. They had been rocking with the Amazon Fire Sticks for so long. You know, when we called it jailbreaking in. First we started with Cody, and then when those APKs coming out with just literally just downloading and you're ready to go. That was the big new thing when the APKs came out. And that's what they were doing with the Fire TV devices. So whether you got a side loading, whether you call it jailbreaking, I purchased these boxes specifically for that, to download those applications because they were in high demand. Family, this box has I believe the 2.0 and the 3.0 USB slots. You have your AV, you have your HDMI, and you have your Ethernet. Family, this is a 4K device as well. It's probably about the size of the on TV device. You got your vents here on the bottom. And this is your remote control. This remote control is very similar to the Mi Box remote control. And it's Bluetooth. Family, this is a budget device. What I really particularly like about it, you do have your Ethernet. Now, you're going to get the best results when you get a box like this if you use your Ethernet. Family, like I said, I've gone into my bag, and I'm going to show you how I have this one set up. I'm going to show you the operation of it. I'm going to show you the Android OS. I'm going to show you how to download your APKs without having the Google Play Store. I'm going to show you where to purchase this device, and you can buy it wholesale and get them as low as $27 each. There are other places that carry these boxes, but the price goes up a bit. So if you choose not to buy them wholesale, you can just buy them from Amazon and from Walmart as well. Family, let's get started. I'm going to show you what this box is. I'm going to show you what to do with it. It's going to make you go, it's going to add to your bag. Family, let's get started. And family, this little device is so cool. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is now. The Android TV Black TV box. Family, like I said, I purchased these boxes 3 years ago. I bought a total of 10. I purchased mine wholesale. I was very impressed with the box. I've sold 9. I still have one left. That's what I'm going to be using in the demo. And like I said, when it had that Bluetooth remote for a really inexpensive device, I thought that was pretty cool. Let me tell you a little bit about this device and what you can do with it and how it will look. And this could be Basically a game changer. Yeah. You might like, you know what? I would have been doing this regardless of the restrictions they put in on the other devices. Sometimes things like this have to happen to make us go in our bag, right? Let's continue, family. We'll just go over a few specs of the box. The chipset is a H313 quad core 64-bit ARM A53. GPU Mali G31. ROM 2 gigs DDR3. The ROM is 8 gigs. Operating system of 10.0. It has two USB slots. Each are 2.0. You have your LAN Ethernet with the capabilities of up to 100 megabits. We have the wireless Wi-Fi 2.4 gigs slash 5 gigs. Bluetooth 5.2 and the power supply DC 5 volt 2A. Now you're gonna find other boxes. If you put in these exact specs, you're gonna find other boxes that are the same under a different name. But this one in particular, like I said, I purchased it myself, and I like the way that the remote operates. It operates very well. It's not a glitchy remote. And once you do the developer option, it just makes an overall friendly user experience. Now these remotes right here, if I see these remotes for a device, I just honestly I don't even bother to look at the device when I see these types of remotes. Family, this is where I purchased mine from, Alibaba. I made several purchases over the years wholesale from Alibaba. I purchased 10 of them. I used to get things from Alibaba, to buy low and sell high to supply my eBay store. I used to sell a lot of boxes on eBay before the restrictions start coming in. I easily could have got Hustler of the Year award. Family, this is a screenshot of my purchase order. This is a purchase for 10, and you see the total says $175. But family, this does not include the tax nor the shipping. Now the purchase of the boxes were $175. It's $45 for the shipping. Then you have the sales tax. So the total at the end of the day is $235.40. Don't let that scare you, family. I'm just doing the math for you right now. So family, that's roughly $23.50 for each device. Now that's taking into account the sales tax and the shipping. So put in that perspective, that's not bad at all, family. Now, what if you purchased these and you sold it, let's just say $70? 70 $70 is a great price if you were to, make a flip. You got to think you did purchase the device. So if you purchase any device, family, you should at least make double, at least double on the device itself, and the service that you provide on it. I would say easily triple. So if you were to sell them at 70, we already know the answer, family. I know it, but that's $700 minus 235 equals a profit of $465.
Whoa!
Just take that in account when you're purchasing them. You might say, I don't want 10, but it could be well worth it because you don't have to sell them for that much. You might be the generous one. You want to sell them for what, 50 each. That's still $500. Still a profit of $265, family.
Whoa!
Not bad. And family, all there is left is to boot this device up so I can show you how it operates. And there's your Android. First, let's just go right over here to the settings, fam. We hit the settings. Let's go to about over here. It's running Android 10. I'll check for a system update. We have the latest version. It is updated. And family, take a look at this home page. You don't have all the advertisement. And another thing, if you look at the settings up here, fam, accounts and sign in. There are no accounts that are signed in Google. And you don't need to have an account to set up your device. It don't get any better. This is just where you go to all apps right here. Family, What do you think? Does the Q5 black TV box get some cool points? Family is a great device. I'm telling you from personal experience. This is the one I picked 3 years ago. It's nice to be able to go in the bag and go back. I'm glad these current events occurred. Even though anything really hasn't happened yet, we should consider these options alternatives ahead of time, right? Be ahead of the curve. And I think that this basically put us on our pivot again, put on our swivel. So we will be prepared. So it's overall a good experience because I got to go back in the bag, and you might not have known about this. And so when you can get something that's inexpensive in this box, if you buy it wholesale and it performs well, and I recommend using it specifically for the third party applications because that was my intentions when I purchased them. And like I said, it works quite well. No fluff family. None of that advertisement. No restrictions. Just open Android. And then you have your Ethernet. The applications are going to play well. You're not going to break the bank getting this device. I think it's an overall good choice. Family, you know I love hearing your comments. I love speaking with you. Some of you are just some of the nicest people. The way you interact, the way you ask questions. It's a family affair. Family, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel like being bothered with me, why not turn on that bell notification? Family, as always, be good, be safe, and I'll be back at you with another one. I'll be down, fam. We got our first strike.